I said it felt good to not talk about Trump, and then I talked about Trump for like 6 minutes. But what can I say? Sometimes it feels good to let it all out. But since before I even started the show, people have been telling me I shouldn't talk about politics. And why not? The whole world is politics. It's not just about the president. Politics affects everything. Gas prices, traffic. I used to just do jokes about f***ing, but f***ing is political too. Politicians make laws about birth control and abortion and who can get married and who can't and what age you're allowed to f*** a person. And I think we all agree with one of those laws. Politics is everything. If I can't talk about politics, then what the f*** am I supposed to talk about? Let me ask you.
What's the best line you've come up to embellish the truth between Australia and America?
Like you mean like kangaroos jump down the street? Take the street and all that type of stuff. I did, many years ago, I told a girl, fingering is the way that we shook hands in Australia. And anyway, now I have a kid, so it worked out fine. What part of Australia are you from, sir? You're from Perth?
Yeah,
I went to university in Perth. Yeah. What do you do, mate?
I'm digger operator up the mine sites.
Oh, you work out in the mines, right? So you live out in the miner sites,
yeah.
right? Have you had sex with a miner? That would...
no, I'm not going to go there.
There might be a female miner that you had a fiddle with, yeah. So it's safe to say you've had sex with a miner.
It's safe to say.
All right, good to see. Politics. See how political that is? Hi, what's your name?
My name's Kayla.
Stand up, Kayla.
I'm a tempted.
You're a what?
I'm a tempted. I got some high heels on.
Yeah.
My name is Kayla.
All right.
Yeah.
Got some high heels and someone's bragging about owning shoes.
But anyways, my question was, I was curious if you had any honest advice as to how to get into the industry.
Leave entertainers alone and don't ask too many questions. You take drugs?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, a little bit of heroin if I'm trying to drop a few LBs. Oh! Are you the father? Are you the mother? Yes. Wow, it's going to get awkward, right? This is going to get awkward. Right? Because the problem is, because we're going to do some sex jokes in the warm-up and all that type of stuff, and you're the daughter, and then your parents are sitting there, and you'll feel awkward. But you have to remember that this lady used to suck his cock all the time. Like, just... Right? He's applauding. Lovely family, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. I wanted to know if you started stand-up in America, do you think that your style would be different? I want to know if you had to, like, swear less and make it less...
No. I brought to America. In Australia, it's just a term of affection, right? You would never call a woman a in America, right? But this doesn't mind, do you? Political. It's all politics. Okay.
I just wanted to say, you know, you're doing a good job and you convinced my Reaganite grandpa to never vote for Trump again, so thank you for that. Yeah,
is that a term, Reaganite?
It is a term here. He went out and campaigned for him before he even won, and he's been a Republican do or die, and you know what? He doesn't like Trump anymore.
And because of my joke?
I showed him a bunch of your jokes, and you know what? He's like, he makes a good point.
And that's why I talk about politics.